Hello everybody, this is my 90-gallon saltwater aquarium that I've made for my MYP personal project. Right now it's been running for 2 months. I have 2 fish, 1 fire shrimp, and assortment of different corals in it. For flow, I have the Hydors, 2 Hydor 700, and these are the returns from the life support. There's some fish and corals I have in it so far. In the future I will be adding more. Most of the rock is dry rock except for some of these pieces that I got live rock to try and turn the rest of the rock into live rock. All the rock is from Florida, from Dry Rock USA. Pretty good deal with shipping from South Florida to Michigan. It was $200 for 120 pounds of rock. For lighting, I have 2 Aqualumination Vega lights. Very good lights, no complaints. I've added these cutouts in the lid for ventilation to the lights. That's about it. Up here also the overflow box, very good overflow box from BRS TV. On my acrylic aquarium, the aquarium was not drilled or had an overflow, so I obviously had to add that. I really do like the overflows more. I had a BioCube that didn't really have a true overflow box, so a lot of the gunk would not get sucked into the filter. So yeah, just sit in the tank and decompose. So after the overflow, I have the water going down into life support and filtration systems through this pipe here. The unions are very important to use. The water, also one really good thing that I think everybody should use, if you have your overflow in that corner of the aquarium and you want to bring the water to this corner, like the bottom here into the stand, don't put like a 90. I just put a diagonal pipe. Works much better, much less noise that is made from the water flowing. So after the water goes into the filter sock, travels through the filtration, first kind of stage of filtration. Then after that it goes into this chamber. I have right here the pump for my Reef Octopus 110 protein skimmer. Water pumps up and through, and it goes into the skimmer. Not too much skimmate right now because the tank has only been running for 2 months and there's not much debris and biological load. Really only had 2 fish in it. Never gotten to put any more than this many coral. Then the water flows into this chamber with, there's some bio balls. In the future I will be adding more bio balls, and I will add a piece of plexiglass with holes throughout so the water can trickle down through the bio balls and create a more wet-dry filtration. And then after that it goes into this pipe here that it flows through here, and then into my refugium. And the refugium is not very developed yet either. Macroalgae, a lot of macroalgae growing it, I put in it. Very good source of filtration. Hair, this is not hair algae, it's the other kind of algae that the fish, the tangs and fox faces can eat. Algae that fish can eat. It's the good type. This is the kind of algae you'll want. It's not, you can kind of see it's not really like hair algae. It does look hairy, like hair is hair, you know, but it's not hair algae. A rock with Kenya trees. The Kenya trees are kind of getting suffocated by this algae because it's just growing so fast. I will be moving the algae so that they're not being so suffocated. And lighting in the refugium, I have 2 strip lights from Current USA. Very good, a blue and a white. Very good strip lights. I have the refugium lights on at night, in the lights on the aquarium in the day. I've read online that this way is much better and keeps the pH more stable, so I've just been using that since a lot of other people have had luck with it. And then the water from this tank goes into there, to this pipe that runs into the pump. Flexible tubing, this black flexible tubing on the ends of the pump to keep vibration down. Very good, because before I've had this pump just directly hard plumbed into everything, and it was literally, the back of the stand was like a big drum and it was a lot of noise, but now it's much better. Then the water flows through that pipe into this pipe here. It has one way it goes up to the aquarium, and this way it goes around into my dual media reactor. GFO and carbon in here filters water through GFO and carbon. I really should have this compressed so that there's no gap in between here, but the problem is that I have this UV on the same pipe as the reactor, because of the head pressure I cannot get it to stay. But today I just found my pump from my old BioCube, and I will be using that to run the UV separately. For auto top off, I have a Hydor auto top off system, smart level, Hydor smart level. I have the probe in here, very good system. This is the tank where I keep the fresh RODI water, a little pump. The pipe goes up through here and down into there. And also the problem that I've had with suction from the pump would turn on and it wouldn't stop. Well, the pump would stop, but the water would keep flowing. I fixed that by just drilling a hole in the pipe there, in the tank, so water wouldn't spill out. So that's how I fixed that problem. And power, you want a very good power supply to keep the aquarium running nicely and not to fry your equipment. There's a lot of money goes into these aquariums. This has 3 surge protectors, and then the rest are not are protected, but not as much as these ones. Also, it has the USBs ports that I run my light controller off of for my Vegas. It's a very good system. Also, I like how it dims the lights a lot, unlike most aquariums where the lights literally just shut off and turn back on when it's night and day. And yeah, that's about it for life support and filtration. This is the whole system here. Step back a little, and yeah, that's it. I will show you the little cabinet where I keep my RODI system and other chemicals that I use to put in the tank. So this is my little cabinet where I keep my RODI system and other fish related stuff. Carbon, GFO, fishnet, everybody needs one of those. A BRS 4-stage 75 gallons per day RODI system. It produces, this is where the clean water, the tap water would come, and this is where the gray water it can't use goes. Has a 4-to-1 ratio, so every 1 gallon of clean water it makes, it produces 4 gallons of dirty water, if you will. This is where the clean water comes out. And yeah, that's about it in here. Very good system. Had it only for 2 months, but I like it so far. Thank you for watching. That's it for my video on my 90-gallon saltwater aquarium setup.